Hey there, I'm Mike Skrypnek. I'm founder of Grow, Get, Give Coaching, and I've started this video interview series to ask the simple question, how do you live your Grow, Get, Give life? Now, in the roughly 20 or 30 minutes that we're going to use for this interview, you're going to hear important secrets, tips, tricks shared by successful entrepreneur business owners, mostly my coaching clients. And my guest today is Dr. Dawn Gareau. Thank you so much for accepting this invitation to share your story with other entrepreneur business owners. Dawn, I'd like, if you would, just give us a one-liner as to the business you're in and how you help people.
So I'm in the aesthetic industry. I own a clinic called Skin Focus, and the main treatments that we do in the clinic, or what we offer, is anything for looking and feeling better with skin, and also internal for body health.
Awesome. Thank you. So my entire life and business philosophy, and we've known each other for a while, Dawn, is, and it's outlined in my book, Entrepreneur Secrets to a Grow, Get, Give Life, covers 90 secrets, tips for ensuring entrepreneurs find success by teaching them better ways to grow their business, get more freedom, and give back. So what I'd like to learn is maybe how you can share, if you would, share some ideas or secrets that you use to do the same, to grow your business, get more freedom. So when you consider growing your business, what unique wealth creating or marketing secrets would you say have made the biggest impact in your business?
I would say something that, okay, my business is fairly new, so it's only been a year. Obviously, I'm still in the learning process. So in that year, so far from what I can see, marketing, okay, I'll go back a little bit. Back in the day when I was in dentistry, we opened up a small boutique clinic, and everybody thought it wouldn't work because it was very small. And back then in the early 2000 era, people just assumed you had to go big, and many workers and everything had to be, kind of on a larger scale. And we decided to go very small, and we were quite successful. So when I decided to open up Skin Focus, in my mind, that's exactly what I wanted, because I feel doing something that's a bit more unique and I guess boutique like, people feel that they come into something that they're not just a number, that they feel they're somebody, that they're important, that they're taken care of. And it has a feeling, I would say, that you're welcome, like you're part of a family because it's small. So that to me has been one of my, I feel, just because of how people come into our clinic, it's usually the first thing that they say, like, oh, this place feels so warm and comfortable, and I just want to sit here and drink my coffee and do my work on my computer. I don't want to leave. So when I hear that, I feel that exactly is what I was looking for, is having someone walk in the door and instantaneously they feel a connection to our clinic. And I think that's been a good marketing tool for me, to believe that you don't need to go big, especially in the beginning if you're just starting off.
Yeah, I would say, like, I've been in your lobby, in your front reception, and it feels warm and inviting, and everybody smiles. It's just an awesome feeling. And I would say that you've got that one nailed. Relationships are everything, aren't they? I mean, ultimately, if you don't have good relationships with the people you serve and the people who come to you to help them, you don't have much, right? So I love that approach. We do become entrepreneurs, though, Dawn, and I know this is why we spent a little time together, to get more freedom, right?
Yes.
And there's no question that this period of time that we've been in has required things, even though we have maybe been shut down in some cases, but has required us to be extremely intensely connected to our business as the owner. So maybe you can help share a few ideas that you've actually used, maybe in the past, or committed to now going forward, by ways you've learned to, things you've implemented to help you save time or at least get your mind out of the business and into the creativity or innovation you need as an owner to move your business forward?
Yeah, that's a good one because as we know, as business owners, we get, overwhelmed and inundated with everything that we need to do. So recently, and definitely just during the few past months that we've been going through with COVID and so forth, I hired two more people. So that was a huge kind of, I was anxious. I won't lie to you because I was like, what am I doing here? I should be doing the total opposite and put everybody, lay everybody off per se. But I did the opposite and I actually grew the practice. And the main reason was to take the load off of everything that I was doing. It was too overwhelming. And so that by doing that, it's allowed me now to kind of organize my time better, give people jobs that I don't do and they're good at and better at than I can, so I can focus on what I know I'm good at and can do, and then I can take the time to do other things that are not always necessarily clinic and business orientated, and do things for myself and my son and to be more part of the community. So that was a good kind of a good business decision, even though it was at a very awkward time.
There's never any good times for big decisions, but definitely this is one of the most stressful times that we can have to make these decisions. Now, you really do understand it. Like, people do give you freedom. The right people in the right roles totally give you freedom. What did you have to learn? What have you learned so far about yourself? Because sometimes owners might hire and then they just do the work anyways. And then this person is just a redundant piece. So what have you had to learn about yourself in the way you've allowed other people to do what they do best or to carry the role that you'd otherwise do?
Um, I had to let go. I just had to trust that the person or the people that I'm bringing into my team, into my family, are going to do the job. And I've been fortunate that way that everybody that is working for me has that personality. So as soon as I saw them going above and beyond what they need to do, I knew right there that the tension was off. I listened, I guess, a bit to my intuition, my gut, and said, okay, this person is going to be, or these people are the ones that are going to make it easier on my life and grow the practice at the same time. So that was, a decision you got to make to yourself, and you have to give it a go. If you don't try it, how do you know if that's going to work or not? So in that aspect, I just went for it, and it's
Oh,
paid off.
amazing. Now, like, we clearly, one thing about being in the internet world, online world, and everybody's been on that same pipeline, is we might have lost a little bit about that. So just share that last little part again, if you would, please, Dawn.
Just to read it again, just listening to my heart, my gut instinct to just know that the people that you bring into your team, they're the right people for you, and you have to trust that they're going to do the job that you wanted them to do, and allowing you to do what, as a business owner, focus on the things that you really need to do that no one else can do per se, and just know that if that person is the right person, it's going to work out.
Totally. And now there's a couple of results, right? One is, do you feel like you're happier and have more freedom?
Actually,
You know, that's
yes,
awesome, right?
yeah,
And then the other is, hopefully you end up working less, or,
yeah,
I don't think we ever really work less, because when we're really engaged in the things that we love, we can work, nonstop, but it never ever feels that way. And then ultimately make more. And that leverage that humans give you, other people, the right people give you, is really powerful.
I
Now,
feel more efficient.
great word. That's a great word, more efficient. Now, when I speak about giving, and the give part of my Grow, Get, Give philosophy, I used to focus a lot on philanthropy, really, and just how do you give time, influence, and money to charity, right? How to causes that are bigger than all of us. But then it really kind of starts to cover the spectrum of giving back to yourself, your family, and your community before the causes that matter to you. Now, we're in a position that we've all been kind of introspective and we've learned some vulnerabilities about ourselves. How have you maybe helped me understand some vulnerabilities you've learned and what you've done to give back to yourself as the owner in this time frame?
Good question. Yes, looking back and just knowing how much I do work and the hours that go by, and you realize, wow, I haven't done this, I haven't spent time with this person. So letting, I guess, those vulnerabilities, accept them, and know that it's also time to focus on, my family, for example, my son. He's 6 years old. He's a busybody. I'm working. I just need time to literally be with him. So that's been definitely important to me. Keeping in touch with family because I don't have immediate family here where I live. And really putting in more time and effort to just turn the brain off and enjoy the moment.
I love that. Enjoy the moment. Be present. Right?
Exactly.
Be present. Yeah. So, I can't leave anybody, without really getting to a real mission heart and finding out for you if there was one or a big impact goal that you have in your and personal life and it materialized. What is it? What is the net effect to our world? How will you have a big impact? And what is your impact goal?
Oh, that's a big question.
Yeah. We don't lay it on easy here.
No, I see that. So the big goal, like for myself and the business you want?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, well, definitely for myself, my impact for me is to get, I talk about being healthy and feeling good. I need to walk the talk. So
right,
getting myself back into a groove where I have the time to focus on the stuff that I love, but also impact in a way for my community, my family, um, and grow the business at the same time. So, I mean, those are all big shoes to fill. Um, but I feel giving back to the community has always been a big thing, just with me personally. Even if it just means giving more knowledge to people, which I love, um, doing educational talks, helping the people that I know don't necessarily have the availability to come and see me. That's still always been at the root of why I do the type of medicine that I do. And I just feel, especially as a naturopath and in this time that's been happening, my education and what we can offer, I feel is very important for society right now.
I would agree. I mean, we all need, and it's clear, kind of the tide went out on people's bad behaviors, bad health behaviors, bad wellness practices, right? And we're all revealed that we have our own little vulnerabilities and faults there, and it helps everyone if we all kind of aspire to be higher on that list. Now, Dawn, I know I put you on a spot already. One more thing. Okay. And this wasn't part of any conversations, but if I'm somebody out there who really is seeking, alternatives or ideas around health and beauty, and your business is called Skin Focus, and maybe that's my focus, is how my outside really shines to the rest of the world. What can I expect from you and your business?
Well, I think the unique thing about our clinic being Medi Spa is that because I'm the owner and I am a naturopath, and the people that I have part of our team, we look at you as a whole. So we call it, kind of our lingo is beauty from the inside out. But beauty doesn't just mean looking good. It's feeling good. It's being confident. It's, helping anxiety, stress, age, and, the changes that happen with that. So when someone comes to see me and people in our clinic, we're looking at you from a holistic perspective. We are not just, doing a few injections to help fine lines and wrinkles. I do a lot of talking, but that's what I like to educate. I like to let people know, yes, your skin is like, but there's this stress going on in your life, and there's changes hormonally, and how's your diet, and all those things that you end up talking about with a patient. You get a better picture of what's happening in their life, and when you're able to help them, just even from talking and listening, and then giving ideas and pointers, and just myself knowing what can help internally, people already start to feel better and comfortable and more safe in our environment, that we're taking care of you. And I think that's what's unique about what we have as a clinic here.
So now you've sold me, because I love the combination of this aesthetic with a medical side. You have a physician, have physicians at some point in your clinic. So I love the fact that you're really serious about the medical side of it as much as you are the aesthetic side. And so if I'm looking for you, and now I'm really excited to see you, how do I find you?
Okay, well, good old social media. So yes, my website, info@skinfocus.ca. We're on Instagram. We're on Facebook. What else? Any social media, that's pretty much, those are the main ones. I'm in Squamish, so if you're in Squamish, you can come to visit us, obviously, at our clinic at Skin Focus. And a phone number, I guess. You can always call us.
Yeah. Now, I mean, obviously, this is a beautiful place. You and I live in an absolutely gorgeous part of the world. And if anyone wants to make the corridor, it's only 35 minutes from West Vancouver. So clearly Vancouver and West Vancouver, North Vancouver are right in your wheelhouse as well. It's a quicker commute most times than crossing the Lions Gate to downtown. So anyone who's out there, be sure to reach out, look for Dr. Dawn Gareau and Skin Focus. You won't be disappointed. In fact, you'll be so elated that they'll treat you inside and out, right? And
Exactly.
I want to thank you so much, Dawn, for being a part of this today. And anyone looking, again, that's Dr. Dawn Gareau. Skin Focus is the name of the business, and you'll be glad you did. So I'm Mike Skrypnek, founder and CEO of Grow, Get, Give Coaching, and I look forward to seeing you on the next interview. All right, there you go. We can end the broadcast.
We did it.